Here we are at the velodrome, Ascot School.
3, 2, 1. Oh, we can't hear you. Let's try it again. 3, 2, 1. That's not a bad sort of an effort. We got a lot.
And here we are on Isabella Street for the rollout from Stadium South and Velodrome. You might be able to pick up a little bit of wind in the background. And we're on our way to the stage start, neutralised. On the way to Bluff. And here we go. Flag drops and we're away. There's the turn coming up at Braxholm. Got a group of 15 riders. Got about a minute lead. There's Gordy on the back. Group of 2. Trying to bridge across to the leaders. And now the rest of the peloton. Just over a minute and a half down. PowerNet on the front. Here go the leaders. There's Sam Whitmits, the sprint ace. He's off the front from Share the Road, so he's picked up some more sprint points. And here's the rest of the 15-man breakaway. And they've got a lead of north of 4 minutes. And here's your break, around the back of Winton. And 4.5 minutes later, here comes the rest of the bunch. Here's the Donovan sprint. Kowalski, Whitmits, and then South Shore. And there's the rest of the break, 15 riders still away.
The 94 guys, whether we like as they come across the road, they force the goal. On the city line, Mike Norby takes it out.
Carter Jones in second.
With Carter Jones as we look for the third placing, but Mike Norby.
Now where are the rest of them?
One of his teammates throughout the stage is a pure black rider. Now Taylor Gunman, what the names we suggested, he'll get himself the third across the line. A good ride by the pure black team.
Gunman across at 25 seconds.
For Subaru team.
And here comes Kowalski.
The local man coming up here. He was second in the under 23. He'll come on through. The left from across here. The third place. Well up through it up in the under 23.
And here comes Shane Archibald. Right. Let's just get some immediate feedback there from the commissaire panel. Is that going to fit the bill? That bike?
I think it needs a bike inspection.
Yes.
Yes. I think we'll have to do a bike inspection on that one. But we'll double check it, make sure it's all legal.
Stage winner, Mike Northey.
Thank you.
You've been kissing.
So, how hard was it again out there with the Bluff Hill?
It was pretty tough. It was a long day. It was, the way the stage unfolded was quite different to what I had in my mind, and it worked out perfect for me. I was hoping to just limit my losses on the climb, but ended up being able to ride the climb how it suited me, and worked out. Won it.
And how surprising was it that the group at the start they got away so quickly, because it opened up a fairly sizable sort of gap fairly early on in the stage?
Yeah, well, even like the first bit of crosswind, you could see it splitting straight away. So I thought, potentially it could go quite quick, but I didn't expect to be that quick. And that bigger group too, it was a bit surprising, but working in our favour.
Well, congratulations, folks. Would you put your hands together for Nodi? deathly silence, isn't it, Joe? Yeah, well, I'm intrigued to how you would describe what you said on the podcast last night, where you said, well, I just went out there, got my 4 hills yesterday, and today, with Bluff Hill in it, which is part of the King of the Mountains, I'll just have a nice wee rest day and just cruise along. How do you have a rest day on the PowerNet Tour of Southlands?
Well, today it was anything but a rest day. It was pretty hard out there. Very, very nervous peloton. Everyone's always moving up, waiting for the next crosswind, just in case it's around the corner. And especially with that breakaway out the road today, everyone was just waiting, knowing that it was going to get it. The pace was going to accelerate somewhere, and sure enough, it did. It hit a Chicago on the way to Bluff. And yeah, it definitely wasn't a rest day.
And how did you get on? There was quite a major crash there early on. Were you part of that?
Yeah, I got caught up in that crash, and luckily got through unscathed, and hopefully be back tomorrow to be able to fight for some points again. And yeah, there was a lot of people on the ground, and I hope everyone got through okay. Yeah.
Well, congratulations on another day here on the PowerNet Tour, folks. Just go
Yes.
Well, you probably just answered the question. They'll say you're full of energies in the presentation yesterday and day 2 today, and that's still feeling pretty positive about how things are going?
Look, I'm feeling really positive about how the Sprint Ace competition's going, but I'm pretty knackered. That's a hot tip. Had a pretty tough day today. Like, you know, it was always going to be the plan to try and sneak away into the break, and that's, I'd love to say it was my skill and tenacity that got me in there, but I think there was a little bit of luck involved. So, yeah, managed to sneak away into the break and pick up a lot of points today. So, yeah, hopefully I can just keep chipping away for the rest of the tour. But yeah, we rode fantastic as a team today. Share the road. We had 3 guys in the break and tried to set it up for Fraser Goff up Bluff, which was great. He ended up 5th, and I think he's nipping right at the heels of the pink under-23 jersey. So yeah, we're really happy with how it's going this year. So yeah, we just keep chipping away and doing our best.
Now, you had an interesting figure in the group when you went away. Again, in the podcast last night, you talked about a certain Gordon McCauley. Of course, he's got the body of a Greek god, as he likes to tell everybody. And he's the sort of guy that's chased this green jersey before. So was that in the back of your mind when you saw him in that lead group?
Not at all, actually. I spoke to Gordy before the start of the race, and I know Gordy a little bit from racing in Australia and stuff. So pretty much whatever he says, you do the opposite. So I was like, hey, Gordon, EB today? And he's like, no, going for GC. Well, it's like to see you out there, mate. Yeah, so he kindly reminded me about how this stage last year, how he took 17 sprints. Yeah, so every time we had one and I'd end up running second or something, it's like, dream slipping away, mate. So yeah, you just got to block out of Gordy and yeah, keep chipping away and doing your own thing.
Well done. Another hard day on the tour there, but you're doing fantastically well for Harcourt Sprint Days, folks. Sammy Whitmus, I'll see you later. Well, Taylor, finishing so high up on the GC there today, up the hill on the stage, that must be a real positive boost for the you and the team going into the forthcoming days.
Yeah, most definitely. We've had a long season this year, racing all over Asia, and firstly I went over to Europe with the national team this year. But no, it's definitely the hard way of trying to go for a GC today. More so hoping to be a bit of a decoy. We've got 4 cards to play with our team. Everyone's coming on strong. Tour of Southland's always a good race, and everyone in New Zealand wants to perform. So it's good to actually come away with the jersey.
In this particular jersey, it's always a hard one. There's a number of the field that are vying for that competition, as we just heard. One of the young guys who's stepping up into the under-23 category is now starting to nip away at that time as well.
Yeah, well, we had Cam in the bunch too, and I actually spent 3 months with him this year, and I think we were just testing each other the whole way up the climb. But yeah, we also have Fraser nipping at our heels, and there's so many young guys coming through. It's actually a completely different race within another race, and makes things interesting and more exciting.
It certainly does. Congratulations on a great day here on the PowerNet Tour, folks. The cooperative being under-23,
No for Subaru, leading the team's classification.
We'll let the team restart because we're going to have the team captain back up in a moment. Well done, guys. No for Subaru team leading the Weasley team's classification. Mike, a fairly new team for you, and that's over the last year or so. And how hard was it to convince them to come over to Southland?
I think most of them were quite keen to come out and experience New Zealand, but yeah, coming down. They've heard about all the weather, so they knew it was going to be a hard week, but yeah, they were keen to come and experience it.
And of course the experience of Bluff Hill today, have they had a chance yet to tell you what they actually really thought of it, or was that a bit of a discussion on the way home tonight?
Well, I convinced them to go out and have a look at it the other day, and I think they were quite happy they did, because it's quite unique, and definitely knowing what to expect when you're going up there, it helps out. So yeah, I think they all work very well up there. So.
And what sort of advantage is it to be able to ride with these sort of guys all throughout a season, then to be able to come to an event like this knowing each other's strengths?
It makes a massive difference. You know, like most of the teams here are composite, so it's a week of learning how each other rides. But we've raced together, and then Dan Barry as well. I raced with him on Shortback last year, so he's fit in really well, and yeah, it's been great.
And the plans going forward, I know you can't give away too much, and it's still a very tight race. Of course, we've had 3 leaders thus far in the tour, and another couple of stages tomorrow. How hard is that going to be, having to back up 2 stages in a row?
I think I'd rather have 2 stages, like 2 shorter stages than 1 long. I mean, time gaps will be a lot smaller, well, hopefully. But I think we've got the team to do it. We've got some strong guys here, so I'm more than confident in it.
Well, congratulations to you and the team. A fantastic effort again here on the PowerNet Tour. All right, so give it up for Mike Moore, the